to all of my little unicorns, new and old. It's your girl WestIndieRay, back again with another video. Now this video, you know by the title, and you also know by how I'm looking, is going to be about my skincare routine, guys. I just woke up. Only thing I've done is brush my teeth, and the face is, you know, looking a little crusty. You guys are always like, oh my God, your skin is perfect. Like, WestIndieRay got blemishes too, okay? And things that need to be healed, things that need to be treated, all that good stuff. So the good part about this routine and why you should even listen to me is just because my blemishes, they don't last long and they disappear quick, as far as like the dark spots and like, I don't really get too many like blemishes and things like that. These are just as a result of my cycle. You know, sometimes you get a little bumpy bump here and there. So that's what these are about. But they're gonna be gone by the end of the week, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I do every single day to get glowing and clear skin with a pretty even complexion. The first thing I'm gonna say is usually I use a spin brush. This spin brush, however, does not work anymore, which is really sad. They're really good for circulation and for just like exfoliating and getting all the nasty stuff off of your face. And I do notice a big difference when I do use a spin brush and when I don't use a spin brush. So one thing to keep in mind with that, obviously, it's a lot of plastic. There are other things that you can use to exfoliate your skin, and those work really good, and they're a lot more sustainable. But before, I was using a spin brush, and that was like making my face so smooth, so soft, so glowy. Instead, today, what I'm gonna do, since I don't have access to my spin brush, I'm going to use this Zoom face scrub. This scrub I got from a Publix here. It smells really good. It's like lemongrass, and really you can use anything. You can make your own facial scrub. I actually have a recipe up here for a face and body scrub that I use that's phenomenal. It's really good for like back acne and things like that. If you have body acne, it will take care of that. So if you guys are interested in that, click right up here. But I'm using this Zoom face, and I'm going to go ahead and exfoliate with that first. This kind of leaves like a sort of oil layer on your face, and I don't want that. It's very moisturizing, like if you're going to use it at night, but I don't want that. So I'm gonna do this first, and then I'm going to continue on to washing my face. Personally, another tip, when I use sugar scrubs, I do not like to wet my face first, just because I feel like it makes the sugar dissolve a lot quicker and I don't get as much of an exfoliation. So I'm just gonna spread that on. And my problem areas are under here and around my nose. I get like those little white bumps there that are just like maybe super clogged pores or something. But I'm just gonna go in a circular motion and exfoliate, especially my problem areas and all the places where I had blemishes or where I have like dark spots from blemishes, because this is gonna help, you know, with that whole skin renewal process as well. I like getting my forehead really good too, even though basically I'm like polishing my forehead and making it even more shiny. I always feel like Mr. Clean in the forehead whenever I exfoliate. So I'm gonna continue doing this over the sink, and then I'm gonna wash it off, and I'll be back. And then add a little water to your hands and continue with the circular motion. This is gonna make it a lot less abrasive, and you'll be able to go over your whole face, even the parts that currently have blemishes on them. Before, I would not suggest, let me turn off the water. Before you put water, do not go over the parts directly that have blemishes on them. Like I avoided this right here because this is a very new one. But now that I have water and it's a little less abrasive, I can go over everything. Already glowing, you see? Already glowing. Another thing I like to do whenever I take a shower or wash my face, you guys might think this is silly, but to me it helps a lot in my life and like with training my mind. I like to thank the water and thank God for the water, just because some people don't have water to drink, much less to leave running while we're bathing and things like that. So just be mindful of how much water you use and make sure to thank the water whenever you use it, because you know that's there for you and it's getting you clean and it's serving its purpose. So Next, I'm going to use this Kirk's Castile soap. If you guys follow me on Instagram, if you have been following me on YouTube for a while, you will know about this soap. This soap changes lives, okay? This soap changed my life in 5 days. I used to have a lot of blemishes on my skin, my forehead, which is now the clearest part of my whole entire body. My forehead used to have a lot of like bumps here, and this stuff changed my skin within 5 days. Highly recommend. I use the fragrance-free one, but there's also an original scent. I've used that one before, but personally, I just like the idea of fragrance-free better, just because it's not, you know, added stuff. Like, what do I need that for? And it's biodegradable, and the ingredient list is very short. It's cruelty-free, non-GMO, certified vegan, and National Celiac Association. So it's gluten-free, and it's family-owned and operated, and it comes in this paper, so you're not using a bunch of plastic. There are packs where it's like 6 in a pack or 3 in a pack that comes in like a very thin plastic wrapping. The least amount of plastic that you can use, do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like wash my face with this. I wet it a little bit and then I go like this with it. So I know you guys probably don't need to know how to apply soap to your face, but y'all wanted to know what I do, and this is what I do. And then I just set it up and I go in a circular motion around my face. Now, I don't know if this means anything, but if you guys notice, I always apply product liberally on my face. And what I mean by that is I don't drench my face and just put a little bit of soap on it. Like, I suds the soap up really good and then I put it on my face. And it's not even so much that I'm using a lot, because y'all saw I only use a little bit, but it's just more concentrated and I'm not washing it all the way with the water as I put it on. So I'm just going to put this on. This is usually the time that I would have used my spin brush or my like exfoliator, but I don't have access to that. And I'm going to wash this off with warm water. Guys, I've been using only warm water up until this point. I'm gonna wash this off with warm water, and then I'm going to switch to cold water and wash it off. So initially warm water and then cold water. I'm also going to go over my eyelashes with this too while my eyes are closed. It really burns if you leave your eyes open, but this is really good at getting off mascara and stuff as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And this is also what I use when I have a full face of makeup on. Nothing changes in my routine. I might do 2 washes with the soap instead of just 1, but I don't need like a makeup remover before I wash my face or anything, because this stuff is really good for removing makeup. So I'm gonna go with the warm water, and then I'm gonna go with the cool water. And another thing, I like using clean hand towels or washcloth when it comes to my face and like drying off my face and stuff. And especially anything that I know I'm gonna have to wet and dry off and wet and dry off, because using paper towels is just wasteful to me. So I use like a clean hand towel for this on a clean face, and this is what we're looking like so far. You know, nice and clear, okay? Blemish, blemish, we get it. But for the most part, my skin is very, you know, just the elasticity of it all is killing me. Usually I would just go in with this Thayer's Witch Hazel Toner with lemon. I was using the rose petal one at first. The lemon one just, I mean, it's really good for clearing blemishes, so I do like using this one. So I just go in with this, and I use these bamboo cotton rounds, guys. I don't use actual cotton rounds anymore because it's very wasteful. So these reusable ones are great. These are amazing. So you just use them and then you put them in the bag when they're done and throw them in the wash with your clothes, and you're back in the game, okay? You don't have to keep buying cotton rounds all the time. And me personally, I like buying the organic stuff. I think these are organic as well, but so organic cotton rounds all the time, like that's expensive when you think about it over a lifetime. So these definitely the way to go. But today I'm very hairy, so I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows. I do my eyebrows myself all the time. And there's just a few things that you need. Some people asked about my eyebrows, so I'm just gonna show you guys. It's nothing special, and I'm not the eyebrow master or anything like that, but I've been doing my eyebrows myself for years. My mom started plucking my eyebrows when I was like 11, so I eventually had to take that over. So I just like start by brushing them up, and then I cut across the top, and then I brush them down with a little spoolie, and then I cut on the bottom. A lot of times what makes your eyebrows look trash is not even just because of how overgrown they are, but it's because you're like overgrown as in like growing out of here. Like I have a lot of hairs right there, but it's just that they're too long. So I'm going to cut them straight across how I like them. And my eyebrows, you guys, you'll see just because of the way that, why is this not working? Just because of the way that they grow in, they are very thick, but that doesn't really work with like the way my makeup be set up. So I thin them out, especially towards the ends, and then I just fill them in. But the goal is that I try not to thin them out too much to where I look crazy without makeup, because we all know those people. So after they're cut, I just literally rip out all the hairs I don't want. I have an image in my head of what they should look like, and it's already kind of outlined, so I'm just gonna take off all of this. And I know there are probably people like watching this who are like, oh my God, like, how are you doing that without flinching? Y'all, I have been doing this for 14 years. The only way that I'll flinch is if I like grab my skin or something. But other than that, just like the regular ripping out of my eyebrows, I'm just fine. And then I'll do the other side. That was my good brow. This is my brow that gives me the most trouble. It's shorter and it doesn't arch as much as the other one. Now that I am done with all that, I'm just gonna take the Thayer's Witch Hazel toner on a pad, and I'm just gonna tone my face with it. And at this point, if it was nighttime, I would go ahead with this sweet almond oil. This is gonna be the thing that gets rid of all of your dark spots and imperfections, and makes it so that you don't have any like history or traces of your blemishes. But since it's the daytime and I'm going to put on makeup, I either do one of three things. I either just go right into my makeup application. I put on this Glow Moisture Cream. This is okay. It's not like the best moisturizer I've ever used, just because it feels kind of like, I think it's water-based. Like you can, you know, when you feel something and you can tell that it's water-based, which is fine, but I just don't like that really thin feeling. But it's pretty good. So I would recommend this depending on what your price point is. But this is pretty good and it's organic. So I'm gonna put some of this on today before my makeup application. Sometimes I just go straight into my makeup application, and sometimes I go and I just do like what's it called, a primer. But I've been using tinted moisturizer lately, so I don't really require that much extra moisture. So I just go in an upward motion and apply that. I know I look different right now, but I'm just gonna interject real quick. I was looking for this in the video to show you guys. You can apply your serums and your moisturizers and your oils at night with one of these. This is like a little jade thing. There's jade rollers as well. You can apply it with a jade roller. I have a rose quartz one, and I also have this where I just like apply it in an upward motion, and it has these little like digs in it to where I think it helps with the blood circulation and things like that, and makes your skin like full and not wrinkly and saggy. So if you guys can find one of these, try to get like the genuine crystal ones. But yeah, like a jade roller or one of these plates, I forgot what it's called, but these are really good for applying your creams, oils, serums. All right, back to the first of all, and second of all, back to the. And that is really it for my face routine. This is what my skin looks like right now. Right, blemishes here and there, but nothing too major. And like I said, these dark spots and stuff are gonna be gone probably by the end of the week. My skin is just in that mode of like regeneration all the time because of the things that I eat and how I treat my skin. But if it's gonna be anything, it might have a blemish, but if it's gonna be anything, it's gonna be glowy, okay? You guys see the glow? I'm about to go into my makeup, and that is gonna be the end of this video, I think. I hope you guys got the information that you wanted to hear, because I've been being asked about my face routine, my skincare routine for a long time, because you guys be seeing my skin on Instagram and it pops severely. Yeah, so I love you guys. Thank you for watching the video. If you made it to the end, make sure you leave me a little unicorn in the comment section below. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Follow all my social media accounts right down there, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.